Upang matugunan ang mga kinakaharap na pagsubok ng mga guro at mag-aaral sa gitna ng kasalukuyang pandemya, nagsanib tulong sina Congressman Charlie Cojuangco ng unang distrito ng Tarlac, DEPED Region 3 Regional Director Dr. May B. Eclar at Tarlac Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Ronaldo Pozon para sa isang napapanahong proyekto na tinaguriang Project Shine, Aral TarlakHenyo. Ang mga mag-aaral ng Grade 4 at Grade 5, ganon din ang Grades 8 and 9 sa buong probinsya ng Tarlac, kasalukuyang sumasailalim sa radio-based instruction. Katuwang ang himpilang DZTZ 828 kHz AM at RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
Ang Tarlac po nangunguna po ngayon pagdating po sa radio-based instruction. Marami pong humahanga sa atin. I'm very happy this station, itong DCTC, could reach the whole of Region 3. Hindi natin alam, we are contributing. We are creating a very big dent in the history of Philippine education. And I am proud. I am here in Tarlac. This is the noble cause of education in which you and I, without you knowing it, we are bound to do.
Project natin na Project Shine is a natural consequence dahil sa nangyari sa buong mundo. Let's continue to work together. I think it's very Filipino to practice bayanihan in anything or most of the things that we do. And this is a manifestation of that. No? We have private sector, we have DEPED, we have local government, all working together. And I hope the parents of some of these children, especially the parents that did not graduate from school or hindi nakapag-aral nung sila ay bata, sana naman gamitin na nila itong opportunity na mag-schooling na rin sila kasama ng mga anak nila para mag-bonding pati ang mga magulang sa mga bata. I look at this as doing God's work. Diba? So if you do God's work, it feels right. It's righteous. It's for good, not for evil.
Good morning and happy learning, grade 4. Welcome to
Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
Simulcast over DZTZ 828. Radio Filipino Tarlac.
I am Teacher Mercy Pacheco Bognot.
This is Alistair Aidatu.
I am Marie Josephine B. Andrade.
I am Teacher Princess Marie M. Dueñas, and I will be your teacher broadcaster for today.
The word boondocks, which is now part of the English Language Dictionary and Vocabulary, comes from the Tagalog word bundok, meaning mountain. Catch Aral TarlakHenyo every Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. over Radio Filipino DCTC 828 and streamed live on Facebook page and YouTube channel of RTV Tarlac, Channel 26. I am Jeremiah Gakutan, your English teacher broadcaster. Let's learn English together only here on Aral TarlakHenyo.
Hello, grade 8 learners! Welcome to another journey of learning. This is Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26, simulcast over DZTC 828 Radio Filipino Tarlac. I am Ma'am Jonna Maika D. Rodriguez, broadcasting live here in San Rafael, Tarlac. and it is my pleasure to be with you in this exciting learning journey in English 8. Be prepared to an exciting way of learning even at the comfort of your homes. Make sure you are seated comfortably, geared with your paper, pen, learning activity sheets, and of course, with a ready mind. Before we proceed to our discussion, I want you to prepare your pen, learning activity sheets, and self-learning modules. Today, we will discuss about recognizing positive and negative messages conveyed in a text. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to recognize positive and negative messages conveyed in a text. In the previous episode with Teacher Stanley, you learned about comparing and contrasting own opinions with those presented in familiar text. So, before we proceed with today's lesson, let us recall what you learned in the previous discussions. Let us have Activity 1 entitled Let Us Recall on your learning activity sheets. Identify statements that show comparison and contrast. Read each sentence carefully and choose the correct letter of your choice. Are you ready? For question number 1, what is the process of establishing similarities between things and people? If your answer is letter A, comparing, you are correct. Question number 2, when comparing between things and people, which graphic organizer is the most appropriate to be used for comparing? If your answer is letter B, Venn diagram, then you got it. Question number 3, what do you call a text that contains facts about people, places, things, or events? The correct answer is letter D, report. Question number 4, before expressing your opinion based on a text that compares and contrasts, what should you do first? That's right. It's letter D. Identify similarities and differences. Last question. In order for the writer to write his or her opinion based on any topic or issue, his or her opinion should be based on blank. Great! It should be based on letter A, evidence. Congratulations! You did a great job in accomplishing your test. You are now ready for the next part of the lesson. Do not forget to apply what you learned from the previous lesson. We shall now proceed to the lesson proper. Are you ready? Go to Activity 2 entitled Let Us Take Note on Learning Activity Sheets. Listen as I discuss the concepts on recognizing positive and negative messages conveyed in a text. Are you ready? Let's start. What is a positive message? Positive message express gratitude, motivation, or encouragement. It also provides good news, acceptance, greetings, agreement, and congratulatory remarks. Here are some of the examples of signal words and expressions commonly used to express positive messages. When expressing gratitude, you may say thank you and I appreciate you. You may also say I value and respect your opinion, as well as a million thanks in expressing someone's deepest gratitude. Another good expression in expressing gratitude is you are such a blessing. The next time you see your good friend, you may say this expression to him or her. Let us take a look of these expressions that used in sentences which express positive message. Number 1. You work so hard as a frontliner. You are such a blessing. Number 2. I appreciate the efforts of all frontliners. The next time you might meet a frontliner or a person who have done good things to you, you may use these expressions in expressing your gratitude. Positive message used when giving motivation or encouragement. Here are some examples. Thumbs up. Very good. As well as, you can do it. And great. Also, wow. And good job. These single and simple words can encourage someone to do better and feel more motivated in life. Let us take a look of these examples expressions that use in sentences, which express motivation and encouragement. Number 1, very good. You have set a good example to others. Number 2, great. You finally achieved your goal. When expressing agreement to someone, you may say these expressions. Absolutely right. I agree. You may also say correct and sure when you are convinced into a statement said by someone. Do not forget the words yes and you are right in expressing agreement. Let us take a look of these expressions used in sentences when expressing agreement. Number 1. You are absolutely right. You made the right decision. Number 2. I agree. The points you have made sound good. Let us move on with expressions when giving greetings and well wishes. Greeting someone with hi, hello, or good morning or good evening can bring positivity to an individual, as well as nice to see you and welcome are good expressions to say when you meet an old friend. Let us have these example greetings used in sentences. Read them with me. Number 1, good morning. Have a nice day. Number 2, we welcome all visitors here. Nice to see you. When giving congratulatory remarks to someone who did well at school, you may say, you did it, and bravo. You may say congratulations when someone done something well. It is acceptable to use best wishes when you are wishing the person the best in the future. Let us take a look on how these expressions were used in sentences. Read them with me. You made it to the honor list. Congratulations, young man. Bravo. You have done an excellent job. Remember, my dear learners, saying something nice to someone has the power to brighten their day. Sharing a compliment or an encouraging thought can have a huge effect. It can even change their course of their life. Let us move on to negative message. What is a negative message? It conveys unpleasant information such as negation, disappointment, anger, or disagreement. When expressing negative expressions or negation, you may use words like neither or never, and no one and nobody. Negation refers to contradiction or denial of something. None and nor also express negative expressions. Let's read the sample sentences using words that express negation. None of these bad incidents could have happened if the children had listened to their parents. Online class is not possible for all students. Let's take a look of the words like bitter and disillusion. These words mean disappointment in someone or something that one discovers to be less good than one had believed. Also, words like dismayed and sad to note express negation when someone used dismayed refers to showing feeling of upset and worriedness because of some unwelcome situation. Let us take a look on how they are used in sentences. Sad to note, the parents allow the boy to work for the family. It is natural for people to feel bitter when things do not go their way. When expressing anger or disagreement, you may use expressions like I disagree and I don't think so. More examples like I doubt, which use as a response to a question or statement about something that you think isn't true or unlikely. When you want to tell someone that something is impossible, you may use no way. Let's take a look of these sample sentences using words that express disagreement. I disagree when people insist to go out even during curfew hours. I doubt the effectiveness of the vaccine. Remember, negative messages are informative messages that you probably do not want to hear. Also, focusing on negative messages may lead to decreased motivation and can make someone upset. Therefore, be mindful to what you say to other people. Congratulations! I hope that everything is clear when recognizing positive and negative messages. Now that we are done with the lesson, let's read a short text and find out what is it all about. Let us put your learnings into action by reading a short text. Listen as I read it. Are you ready? Because of an accident, Tita could not move her arms and legs. Then one day, she became one of the lucky learners who would learn to operate a special computer by speaking to it. Tita felt nervous when she saw her new teacher coming toward the computer laboratory, but she really wanted to learn how to use this computer. When she saw how thick the instruction book was, Tita felt slightly discouraged. There would be so much to learn. Then she listened carefully to Miss Duran. She watched every step shown to her. Tita studied the pictures in the book and asked a lot of questions. Finally, Tita figured out all the steps all by herself. She felt proud when the computer responded to her voice. Very good, Miss Duran exclaimed with a smile. You've done it, Tita. Let's check if you really understood the story. Let's answer the following questions about the story. What is the text all about? Very good. The text is all about Tita and her successful task operating the special computer. Next question. Have you found positive and negative expressions used in the text? Absolutely right. There are positive and negative expressions found in the text. To test you more further, let's answer the activity on Let's Take Note. Go over your learning activity sheet and answer the activity with me. Read the following sentences carefully to identify whether they convey positive or negative messages. Write like if the sentence is positive and dislike if the sentence is negative. Are you ready? You can do it. Item number 1. Tita felt slightly discouraged. Item number 2. Miss Duran exclaimed with a smile, "You've done it, Tita." Item number 3. She became one of the lucky learners who would learn to operate special computers. Item number 4. Tita felt nervous when she saw her new teacher coming toward the computer laboratory. Item number 5. She felt proud when the computer responded to her voice. "Very good," Miss Duran exclaimed with a smile. Now let us check if you got them right. The answer on item number 1 is dislike, because the word discourage conveys negative message. The answer on item number 2 is like, because of the expressions "you've done it" conveys encouragement. The answer on item number 3 is like, because of the word lucky. It conveys positive message. The answer on item number 4 is dislike, because of the word nervous. Lastly, the answer on item number 5 is like, because of the expression very good. It expresses motivation. Good job, grade 8 learners! I can see that you really listened and understood our lesson. To check further your knowledge about the lesson, let us apply what you learned on the next activity. Read the following statements carefully, complete the following statements with appropriate words, and circle the letter of your answer to each item. Item number 1. It is blank to see you in my birthday party. A. Great. B. Sad. C. Bad. D. Unfortunate. Item number 2. It is a big blank. You shouldn't drink alcohol and smoke. A. Yes. B. No. C. Sure. D. Of course. Item number 3. Blank. Your ideas made our project extraordinary. A. I'm sorry. B. No way. C. Thank you. D. I doubt. Item number 4. You are a blank friend. You made my day complete and memorable. A. Great. B. Bad. C. Awful. D. Terrible. Item number 5. You always lie to me. I'm blank happy about it anymore. A. Super. B. Absolutely. C. Very. D. Not. Let us check your answer, grade 8 learners. Item number 1, the answer is A. Item number 2, the answer is letter B. Item number 3, the answer is letter C. And item number 4, the answer is letter A. Item number 5, the answer is letter D. On the second part of the activity, I want you to read the sentences below. On the space provided, write plus sign if the message is positive and minus sign if the message is negative. You can do it. Are you ready? Item number 1. My parents always tell me they love me very much. Item number 2. The fish in the fridge has a terrible smell. Item number 3. We had a good time with friends since the pandemic. Item number 4. You made it to the next level. Congratulations. Item number 5. My sister dislikes vegetables. Now let's check your answers if you got them right. Item number 1, it's a plus sign. Item number 2, it's a minus sign. Item number 3, it's a minus sign. Item number 4, it's a plus sign. Item number 5, it's a minus sign. Congratulations! That was great. You did your best and properly applied what you learned from our discussion. Another chapter in this learning journey has been unlocked. Now, apply what you have learned through a more complex yet interesting test. I will give you an activity that you will accomplish while watching and listening to this session. Are you ready? You can find this test on your learning activity sheets. Look for activity 4, let us strengthen. Read the directions with me. On the sentences below, on the space provided, write positive if the message is good and negative if the message is bad. Then underline the word that signals the positivity or negativity of the message conveyed. Are you ready? Number 1. Nothing is left for the guest to eat. Number 2. I had a wonderful time talking with you. Number 3. Wow, you can paint well. Number 4. I do not want to see you again. Number 5. She unfriended him on Facebook. Let's check your answers on items 1 to 5. Item number 1. The sentence conveys negative message. The underlined word is nothing. Item number 2. The sentence conveys positive. The underlined word is wonderful. Item number 3. The sentence conveys positive. The underlined word is wow. Item number 4. The sentence conveys negative. The underlined word is not. Item number 5. The sentence conveys negative. The underlined word is unfriended. Now, let's proceed on items 6 to 10. What you did was amazing. I failed the final exam. Number 8. She loves playing tennis with her friends. Number 9. The jeepney did not arrive on time. Number 10. Good afternoon, grade 8 students. Now let's check your answers on items 6 to 10. Item number 6. The sentence conveys positive message. The underlined word is amazing. Item number 7. The sentence conveys negative message. The underlined word is failed. Item number 8. The sentence conveys positive message. The underlined word is loves. Item number 9. The sentence conveys negative. The underlined word is not. Lastly, item number 10. The sentence conveys positive. The underlined word is good afternoon. You did a great job today, grade 8 learners. To end our discussion, let me lead you to Disquotation by Yehuda Burge. Words have energy and power with the ability to help, to heal, to hinder, to hurt, to harm, and to humiliate, and to humble. Therefore, be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Serving you fun ways of learning together with Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26, simulcast over DZTC 828 Radio Filipino Tarlac. This is Ma'am Jonna Maika D. Rodriguez. It has been a great time learning with you.
Alam niyo ba na ang jeep ay ang pinakasikat na uri ng transportasyon sa Pilipinas? May nagsasabi na ang pangalang jeep ay hango sa salitang jeepy na ang ibig sabihin ay general purpose or government purpose na naglalarawan ng military jeep na ginamit noong World War II. Pagkatapos ng digmaan, iniwan na ng mga sundalong Amerikano ang libu-libong jeep sa kalsada ng Maynila. Ang matibay at makulay na jeepney nga raw ay truly mestizo dahil sa half local at half foreign na katangian nito. Alam nyo na, yan ang jeepney.
Kumusta mga giliw kong tagapakinig?
Nagbabalik ang inyong paaralang panghimpapawid,
Aral TarlakHenyo,
Sa RTV Tarlac, Channel 26,
at sa bayang naririnig sa DZTC 828,
Radyo Pilipino Tarlac.
Tayo rin ay napapanood sa FB Live ng RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Sumasahimpapawid mula sa bayan ng Pura Tarlac,
mula sa bayan ng San Clemente.
Mula rito sa Borok Elementary School, Pura Tarlac.
sa bayan ng Kapas Tarlac.
Ako, ang inyong guro,
na maghahatid sa inyo ng makabuluhang pagtalakay sa ating aralin.
Alam niyo ba na ang gitnang Luzon ay tinaguri ang banga ng bigas ng bayan at kamalig ng palay ng Pilipinas dahil dito nagmumula ang malaking produksyon ng bigas sa ating bansa. Ito ay binubuo ng mga lalawigan ng Aurora, Bataan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Zambales at Tarlac. Ugaliin nating manood ng Aral TarlakHenyo Lunes hanggang Biyernes alas 8:30 ng umaga hanggang alas 5:30 ng hapon. Ako si Binibining Pia Isrin Capiral, ang inyong teacher broadcaster sa Araling Panlipunan dito sa Project Shine Aral TarlakHenyo. Lagi nating tandaan ang pag-aaral ng Araling Panlipunan ay tungo sa daan ng pagiging makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa.
Welcome sa ating Aral TarlakHenyo ng Schools Division of Tarlac Province, hatid sa inyo ng RTV Tarlac, Channel 26 at DZTZ Radio Pilipino Tarlac. At ngayong araw ay matutunghayan ninyo ang isa na namang remote live broadcast para sa pag-aaral ng isa na namang leksyon sa Araling Panlipunan Grade 8 Kasaysayan ng Daigdig dito lamang sa Barangay Tibag. Magandang araw, naririto na naman tayo nagsisikap at nagpupunyagi na maging makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Kumusta na kayo mga ginigiliw kong mag-aaral? Ang aking pagbati at masidhing paghanga sa inyong patuloy na pag-aaral sa himpapawid sa kabila ng hamon ng pagkakataon ang COVID-19 pandemic. Ako nga palang inyong guro sa Grade 8 Araling Panlipunan, Ginang Christy L. Castillo, at narito naman ako upang samahan at gabayan kayong maunawaan ang isa na namang leksyon sa Araling Panlipunan Grade 8, ang tungkol sa mga impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon. At bago tayo dumako sa ating panibagong aralin sa araw na ito, sa lahat ng mga magulang at mag-aaral na patuloy na nakikinig sa ating radyong Panghipapawid, kung kayo ay may katanungan o nais linawin tungkol sa ating paksang aralin sa araw na ito, kayo ay maaaring mag-text sa mga numerong naka-flash sa inyong screen. At sa lahat ng ating mga masugid na taga-subaybay at tagapakinig ng DCTZ Radio Pilipino Tarlac, ang aking numero ay ang mga sumusunod. 0921-25-225-24. Kaya, ano pang hinihintay ninyo at text-text na. Mga ginigiliw kong mag-aaral, pinapaalala kong muli ang ating kasunduan bago ko O bago natin pag-usapan ang ating panibagong aralin sa araw na ito. Ito ang mga dapat gawin. Una, siguraduhin na kayo ay nasa komportableng lugar habang nakikinig. Pangalawa, ihanda ang inyong module, papel at ballpen na gagamitin sa ating pag-aaral. At pangatlo, iwasan ang paggawa ng ibang bagay at ituon ang sarili sa paksang tatalakayin. Sana ay magawa ninyong lahat ang mga dapat gawin para magkaroon ng kaaya-ayang pakikinig para sa ating paksang aralin sa araw na ito. Balikan muna natin ang paksang tinalakay noong nakaraang linggo. Subukan ninyong pagtugmain ang 5 pagbabagong naganap sa Europa sa gitnang panahon. Sa gawing itaas, nakasulat sa bawat puzzle ang mga kaganapan. Sa nakikita ninyo ay meron tayong 5 puzzle. Sa unang puzzle, ito ay ang pagkakatatag ng Holy Roman Empire. Sa ikalawang puzzle, ang manorialismo. Ikatlo, ang pag-iral ng sistemang feudalismo. Pang-apat, ang paglakas ng simbahan. At ang panglima ay ang paglulunsad ng mga krusada. At makikita sa gawing ibaba naman, nakasulat ang mga numero na nakapaloob sa bawat puzzle. At para sa balik-aral, ihanda ang inyong sagutang papel at ballpen at isulat sa sagutang papel ang mga numero kung papaano ang tamang pagkasunod-sunod ng mga kaganapan sa Europa sa gitnang panahon. At sa lahat ng mga nakasubaybay sa RTV Tarlac Channel 26, maaari kayong mag-comment sa ating comment box para sa inyong mga sagot. At kayo ay bibigyan ko ng hanggang 8 segundo para sagutin ang napakaikling gawain na ito para sa inyong balik-aral. Handa na ba kayo para sa inyong mga sagot? Kung gayon, magsisimula na tayo sa ating balik-aral. Atin nang iwasto ang inyong mga sagot sa ating balik-aral ayon sa pagkasunod-sunod ng mga kaganapan. Tignan ninyo kung kayo ay makakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ang una ay ang numero 4, ang paglakas ng simbahan. Ang pangalawa ay numero 3, ang pag-iral ng sistemang feudalismo. Ang pangatlo ay ang numero 1 o bilang 1, ang pagkakatatag ng Holy Roman Empire. At ang pang-4 ay ang numero 5, ang paglulunsad ng mga krusada. At ang panghuling kaganapan ay ang puzzle na nasa ikalawang bilang at iyon ay ang manorialismo. Ilan kaya ang nakuha ninyong tamang sagot? Kung nakuha ninyong lahat ang mga tamang sagot, kayo ay binabati ko. Sa mga hindi naman nakakuha ng mga tamang sagot, ay okay lang yan. At makakabawi kayo sa ating mga susunod na gawain. Ako ay natutuwa na nagkaroon tayo ng isang kaaya-aya at napakasayang balik-aral. Ayan ang mga tamang sagot. Ayun ang mga tamang sagot. Tinalakay natin sa nakaraang aralin ang tungkol sa mga pagbabagong naganap sa Europa sa gitnang panahon at sa paksang ito, nagkaroon tayo ng malinaw at malawak na kaalaman tungkol sa iba't ibang pagbabago at isa sa mga pagbabagong ito ay ang paglakas ng simbahang Katoliko na hanggang sa kasalukuyan ay nananatili pa ring matatag. Kung sa nakaraang talakayan ay tinalakay natin ang tungkol sa mga pagbabagong naganap sa Europa sa gitnang panahon, ngayon naman ay handa na ba kayo para sa isa na namang panibagong aralin? Game na ba kayong mag-aral at matuto? At dito lamang yan sa Aral TarlakHenyo. Atin naman tatalakayin sa araw na ito ang tungkol sa mga impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon. Handa na ba kayo na makinig sa ating panibagong aralin? Inaasahan ko na sa pagtatapos ng leksyong ito ay kaya na ninyong maisa-isa at masuri ang mga impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon. Pero bago natin simulan ang ating talakayan, ay magkakaroon muna tayo ng kalinawan tungkol sa salitang impluwensya. Alam ko na narinig nyo na ang salitang ito. Pag-usapan natin kung ano nga ba ang kahulugan ng salitang impluwensya. At dito pa rin yan sa ating Aral TarlakHenyo. Ang impluwensya ay isang lakas o puwersa o kapangyarihan na nakapagpababago o nakapagpapabago na nagmumula sa labas ng isang tao o isang bagay na naimpluwensyahan nito. Maaari itong sinadyang binalak ng iba o maaari ring resulta na hindi binalak na naganap dahil sa iba pang mga kaganapan. At yan muli ang tungkol sa kahulugan ng impluwensya. Atin na nating ituloy ang ating pag-aaral tungkol sa ating paksang aralin sa araw na ito. Ang mga pangyayaring naganap sa gitnang panahon ay may malaking impluwensya sa ating panahon. Alam ba ninyo kung ano ang mga naging impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon? Isa sa mga pangyayaring ito sa mga humubog sa ating kasalukuyan at naging pundasyon ng mauunlad na sibilisasyon. Ang pagbagsak ng Imperyong Romano sa panahong ito ay isa lamang sa mga pangyayaring dapat nating tandaan. Ang tatalakayin natin ay tungkol sa mga impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon. At alam ba ninyo kung ano ang mga naging impluwensya ng mga kaisipang lumaganap sa gitnang panahon? At ito ay nahahati sa tatlong aspeto. Una ay ang impluwensya ng politika. Pangalawa ay ang impluwensya ng ekonomiya. At ikatlo ay ang impluwensya ng sosyo-kultural. Ang tanong, ano kaya ang mga naging impluwensya sa aspeto ng politikal, ekonomiya at sosyo-kultural? Atin lang isa-isahin at ipapaliwanag ko ng maigi ang mga nabanggit ko. Una sa mga aspeto ng impluwensya ay ang impluwensyang politikal feudalismo. Ang sistemang politikal ang pinatupad sa Europa sa gitnang panahon, na kung saan ang lupang pag-aari ng Panginoong may lupa at ipinasasaka sa kanyang nasasakupan. Ang lipunan sa panahong ito ay binubuo ng mga sumusunod. Ang hari, lords o ang tinatawag na vassal, knights at serfs, or peasants. Ang mga ito ay may kanya-kanyang katungkulan sa lipunan na dapat nilang gampanan upang magpatuloy ang kaayusan at pagunlad. Inuulit ko, ang tatlong impluwensya na nabanggit ay impluensya ng politika, ekonomiya, at sosyo-kultural. Atin namang tatalakayin ang mga mahalagang kaisipan sa sistemang feudalismo at ito ay ang mga sumusunod. Una, ibinahagi ng hari ang kanyang lupain sa mga dugong bughaw upang maipagtanggol sila. Pangalawa, tinatawag na vassal ang mga nabahagian ng lupa at sila ay magpapakita ng katapatan sa hari. Pangatlo, ang lupaing ipinagkaloob sa vassal ay tinatawag na fief. Pang-apat, ang act of homage or homage ay isang seremonya kung saan nangangako ang vassal ng kanyang katapatan sa Panginoong may lupa. Panglima, isa sa mga magandang ambag ng feudalismo ay ang tinatawag nating sistemang kabalyero. Pang-anim, ang knight ay isang mandirigmang nakasakay sa kabayo at nanumpa ng katapatan sa kanyang lord. Ilan pa sa mga mahalagang kaisipan sa sistemang feudalismo ay ang mga sumusunod. Ikapito, ang chivalry ay sistema ng katangian at pagpapahalaga na dapat taglayin ng isang knight. Kabilang dito ang katapangan, karangalan, pagiging matapang, katarungan, at kahandaang tumulong sa mahihina. At ikawalo, banal at isang propesyon ng simbahan ang pagiging kabalyero. Kalakip nito ang tungkuling ipagtanggol at itaguyod ang Kristyanismo. Paano nga ba naitatag ang feudalismo sa gitnang panahon? At ating alamin ang mga naging dahilan kung paano nabuo ang tinatawag nating sistemang feudalismo. At ito ay ang mga sumusunod. Una, nag-ugat ang feudalismo sa Europa dahil sa paghati-hati ng banal na imperyo ni Charlemagne. Pangalawa, dahil sa mahinang pamumuno, humiwalay ang mga maharlika at may-ari ng lupa sa hari. Pangatlo, sinalakay ng mga barbarong Viking, Magyar at Muslim ang iba't ibang parte ng Europa. Ilan pa sa mga dahilan kung paano nabuo ang sistemang feudalismo ay ang mga sumusunod. Pang-apat, ang mga Viking na kilala rin sa tawag na Normans ay nabigyan ng lupain sa bandang France kapalit ng pagtanggap nila ng Kristyanismo. Ikalima, ang lupaing napasa kanila ay kilala ngayon sa tawag na Normandy. At ika-anim, dahil sa mga salik na ito, naghangad ang karamihan ng tao na magkaroon ng proteksyon kaya itinatag ang sistemang feudalismo sa Europa. Ang ikalawang aspeto ng impluensya ay ang impluensya ng ekonomiya. At sa paksang ito, meron tayong tinatawag na manorialismo o ang sistemang pang-ekonomiya na ipinatupad sa gitnang panahon kung saan ang mga taga-bukid ay nagbibigay ng serbisyo sa isang feudal na hari, pinuno o may-ari bilang kapalit ng proteksyon. At makikita naman ang isang larawan na tinatawag nating isang manor. At ang manor ang tawag sa malaking lupaing pagmamay-ari ng Panginoong may lupa. Nasa loob nito halos lahat ng mga pangangailangan ng mga naninirahan dito. Kung saan makikita ninyo sa larawan ay makikita ninyo ang mga sumusunod. Nariyan tinatawag nating pasture, ang workshop, ang watermill, ang church, serves houses, third field, barn, second field, first field, at lahat ng napapaloob sa tinatawag nating manor. At may mga mahalagang ambag ng manorialismo. At inang isa-isahin ang mga nasabing mahalagang ambag ng manorialismo. Una, ang three-field system o pagkakahati ng sakahan sa tatlong bahagi. Tataniman ang una at ikalawang bahagi ng sakahan at ang ikatlo ay bubungkalin subalit hindi ito tataniman upang mapreserba ang sustansya. Isang napaka makabuluhang ambag na ang nasabi tungkol sa manorialismo. May tatlong uri ng magbubukid. Ang tinatawag nating serfman, freeman, at alipin. At isa-isahin natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng mga nabanggit kong salita. Serf ay hindi maaring umalis sa manor at nagsasaka ng walang kabayaran. Ang freeman ay tawag sa pinalayang alipin na kadalasan ay may sariling lupa. At ang alipin ay maaring ipagbili at bilhin. Ilang pa sa mga halagang ambag ng manorialismo ay ang mga sumusunod. Ang tinatawag nating kastilyo or castle. Dito nakatira ang lord at nasa pusod o gitna ng manor. Naalala niyo pa ba kung ano ang itsura ng manor? Pang-apat ay ang sistemang ito ay nagbigay ng serbisyo sa mga taga-bukid na magkaroon ng hanap buhay. Panglima, ang serf ay nagbibigay ng ani sa kanyang Panginoon o Lord at ang Lord naman ay nagbibigay ng proteksyon sa kanyang mga serf. Pang-anim, kumpleto ang mga kagamitan ng mga magsasaka sa loob ng manor. At ikapito, nasa loob ng manor ang kamalig, panaderya, simbahan, pandayan at pastulan. At yan ay ipinakita ko kanina sa pamamagitan ng isang larawan. Tatalakayin naman natin ang sistema ng paggamit ng salapi noong gitnang panahon. Sa gitnang panahon, nagkaroon ng iba't ibang paraan sa paggamit ng salapi. Ito ay ang mga sumusunod. Una, na alam kong pamilyar kayo sa tinatawag nating barter. Ito ay tawag sa pagpapalitan ng produkto o sistema ng kalakalan na hindi gumagamit ng salapi o pera. So inuulit ko, ang barter ay palitan ng produkto sa isa pang produkto. Pangalawa, ang mga produktong bukid na nasasaka ng mga serf ay dinadala nila sa lokal na pamilihan kung saan sila nakikipagkalakalan ng mga produkto. Pangatlo, nagaganap lamang bawat linggo ang lokal na pamilihan kung saan sila nakikipagkalakalan ng mga produkto. Pang-apat, nagtatag ang Panginoong may lupa ng isang perya at dito nagtatagpo ang mga mangangalakal. Panglima, kumikita ang mga Panginoong may lupa sa pamamagitan ng pagpataw ng buwis at multa sa perya. Pang-anim, dito unang nakita ang perang salapi. Subalit, magkaiba ang kanilang ginagamit dahil dito nagsilabasan ang mga namamalit na pera o money charger sa mas maliit na halaga. 7. Pagpapalit ng salaping ito, umusbong o nagsimula ang pagbabangko. At dito makikita natin ang unti-unting pagunlad ng paggamit ng salapi. Pangwalo, Ang salapi sa bangko ay pinauutang ng may tubo. Pangsyam, maaari ring magdeposito ang mga ngalakal ng pera at maaari niya itong kunin sa ibang lungsod. At sa mga natalakay kong pagpapaliwanag, alam ko na hanggang ngayon ay ginagamit natin ang ganitong uri ng sistema katulad ng pagbabangko, ang tinatawag natin na money charger, at pagdedeposito ng pera sa bangko. Lahat yan ay magpasa hanggang ngayon ay ginagawa. Nakamamahang isipin na sa gitnang panahong ito, naisip na ng mga tao ang kahalagahan ng pagbabangko o pag-iimpok. At sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral na nakikinig ngayon, napakahalaga ang kasabihan kapag may isinuksok, may madudukot. At ako'y naniniwala sa kasabihan o salawikaing ito. Mga giliw kong mag-aaral, kayo ba ay nag-iimpok o nagtatabi ng inyong pera? Alam ko na ngayong pandemic ay wala kayong baon. Pero may mga pagkakataon na kayo ay binibigyan ng inyong mga magulang. So, mas maigi na kayo ay magtabi ng ilang barya. At yan ang pag-uumpisa ng inyong pag-iimpok. Mas mabuti kung kayo ay nag-iimpok o nag-iipon ng inyong pera. Lalo na ngayon na nararanasan natin ang isang pandemya. Higit na mahalaga ang mag-ipon. Ang simpleng pagtatabi ng maliliit na halaga, kalaunan ay dadami at magiging napakalaking halaga. Sa panahong ito, ikaw ay nangangailangan, meron kang perang magagamit kung kayo ay may ipon. Sang-ayon ba kayo mga mag-aaral? Mabuti kung ganon. Thumbs up para sa mga may alkansya at naitabing ipon. Sa lahat ng mga mag-aaral na may ipon, kayo ay binabati ko, yan ay isang napakaaya-ayang gawain. At sa mga wala pa, maaari naman tayong magsimulang mag-impok at magkaroon ng ipon challenge. So, ipon-ipon din kung may time. Sana ay naunawaan ninyo ang unang dalawang impluwensya ng mga kaisipan na lumaganap sa gitnang panahon. Ngayong tapos na natin ang unang bahagi ng ating leksyon, oras na para tasahin o sukatin ang inyong kaalaman ukol sa impluwensya ng politikal at impluwensya ng ekonomiya sa gitnang panahon. At ito ang mga dapat ninyong gawin. Una, ihanda ang inyong mga kwaderno at ballpen para sa inyong gagawin. Ikalawa, isulat ang inyong pangalan, antas at pangkat at petsa ngayong araw. At pangatlo, pakinggang mabuti ang panuto at ang mga tanong na aking babasahin at isulat ninyo ang tamang sagot sa sagutang papel sa lahat ng mga mag-aaral na mayroong learning activity sheets. At sa mga wala naman ay maaari lamang kayong magkomento sa ating comment box para sa inyong mga sagot. Handa na ba kayo? At para sa ating gawain, narito ang aking panuto. Isulat ang salitang tama kung wasto ang ideyang isinasaad ng pangungusap. Kung mali naman, isulat ang salitang nagpamali sa bawat pangungusap. Muli, isulat ang inyong sagot sa sagutang papel o i-type sa ating comment box. Para sa unang bilang, ibinahagi ng hari ang kanyang lupain sa mga dugong bughaw upang maipagtanggol ito. At kayo ay may 3 segundo para sagutin ang mga katanungan sa bawat bilang. Para sa unang bilang, kung ang sagot ninyo ay tama, kayo ay binabati ko. Dumako na tayo sa pangalawang bilang. Ang lords ay mga mandirigmang nakasakay sa kabayo at nanumpa ng katapatan sa kanilang hari. Muli, kayo ay may 3 segundo. Kung ang sagot ninyo ay mali, kayo ay magaling. Ang knights ay ang mga mandirigmang nakasakay sa kabayo at nanumpa ng katapatan sa kanilang hari. Hindi lords ang tawag dyan, kung hindi knights. Para sa ikatlong bilang, may 3 uri ng mabubukid. Ang serf, freeman at alipin. At kung ang sagot ninyo ay tama, kayo ay mahusay. Para sa ikaapat na bilang, ang mga Vikings na kilala rin sa tawag na Normans ay nabigyan ng lupain sa bandang France, kapalit ng pagtanggap nila ng Kristyanismo. Ano kaya ang sagot para sa bilang na ito? At good job para sa lahat ng sumagot ng tama. At para sa ikalima at pinakahuling bilang, ang feudalismo ay isang sistemang pang-ekonomiya kung saan ang mga taga-bukid ay nagbibigay ng serbisyo sa isang hari kapalit ng proteksyon. At para sa kasagutan, kung ang sagot ninyo ay mali, kayo ay magaling. Dahil ang feudalismo ang nagpapamali sa pahayag na ito, dahil ang sistemang pang-ekonomiya kung saan ang mga taga-bukid ay nagbibigay ng serbisyo sa hari kapalit ay proteksyon sa manorialismo. Kung nakuha ninyong lahat ang tamang sagot, kayo ay binabati ko. Nakakuha ba kayo ng mataas na score para sa ating pagsasani sa araw na ito? Kung gayon ay magaling. Sa mga hindi naman nakakuha ng lahat ng tamang sagot, ay okay lamang yan. At least ay na-try ninyong sumagot ng ating maikling pagsasani. At kayo ay bumawi sa susunod na ating paksang aralin. Isang bahagi na naman ng ating leksyon ang natapos talakayin. At upang magkaroon kayo ng idea sa susunod nating paksang aralin, kayo ay magkakaroon ng karagdagang gawain. Ito ay para sa inyong takdang aralin. At ito ang panuto upang magkaroon ng ideya sa susunod na impluwensya tungkol sa sosyo-kultural sa gitnang panahon. Basahin ninyo ang pahina 7 at 8 ng Module 6 para maging handa kayo sa susunod nating leksyon. Sana ay huwag ninyong kalimutan ng lahat ng mga mahalagang aral na natutunan ninyo sa araw na ito. At sana ay maibahagi nyo ito sa iba. Inaasahan ko kayo na kayo'y natuto sa ating talakayan sa araw na ito. Muli, ako inyong guro sa Araling Panlipunan Grade 8 ng Christy L. Castillo. At ako'y natutuwa na nakapagbahagi na naman ako ng isang napakahalagang aralin para sa araw na ito. At lagi kong sinasabi na ang pag-aaral ng Araling Panlipunan ay daan sa pagiging makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Hanggang sa muli.
Kumusta mga giliw kong tagapakinig?
Nagbabalik ang inyong paaralang panghimpapawid,
Aral TarlakHenyo,
Sa RTV Tarlac, Channel 26,
at sa bayang naririnig sa DZTC 828,
Radyo Pilipino Tarlac.
Tayo rin ay napapanood sa FB Live ng RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Sumasahimpapawid mula sa bayan ng Pura Tarlac,
mula sa bayan ng San Clemente.
mula rito sa Borok Elementary School, Pura Tarlac.
sa bayan ng Kapas Tarlac.
Ako, ang inyong guro,
na maghahatid sa inyo ng makabuluhang pagtalakay sa ating aralin.
Alam niyo ba na ang kinikilalang Guinness Book of World Records holder bilang pinakamaliit na commercially harvested fish ay isang sinarapan? Ito ay matatagpuan lamang sa Pilipinas, sa Lake Buhi sa Bicol River. Isa itong uri ng goby na may transparent na katawan na may sukat na 12.5 mm. Alam mo na, yan ang sinarapan.
Good morning, grade 5 learners.
How are you today? Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
Simulcast over DCTC, Radyo Pilipino, Tarlac.
I am Sir Joshua Evaristo, your teacher broadcaster,
aiming to give you another fun-filled learning experience, serving you with the different skills learn and have fun together.
I'm back. This is Sir Z, your teacher broadcaster.
Magandang araw mga kapantas!
Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo.
Alam niyo ba na ang Pilipinas ay mayroong 7,641 islands? Mula sa bilang na 7,107 islands, nadagdagan ito ng 534 na isla noong 2017. Tanging 2,000 lamang sa mga islang ito ang natitirhan. Alam niyo na! Yan ang mga isla sa
Kumusta mga giliw kong tagapakinig?
Nagbabalik ang inyong paaralang panghimpapawid
Aral TarlakHenyo
Sa RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
at sa bayang naririnig sa DZTC 828.
Radyo Pilipino Tarlac.
Tayo rin ay napapanood sa FB Live ng RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Sumasahimpapawid mula sa bayan ng Pura Tarlac.
Mula sa bayan ng San Clemente.
Mula rito sa Purok Elementary School, Pura Tarlac.
Sa bayan ng Kapas Tarlac.
Ako, ang inyong guro,
na maghahatid sa inyo ng makabuluhang pagtalakay sa ating aralin.
Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our grade 8 learners. Welcome back to Aral TarlakHenyo, here on RTV Tarlac, Channel 26, simulcast over DCTC 828, Radyo Pilipino Tarlac, and on RTV FB Live, and Converge Cable TV Channel 100. This is Raqueline I. Pollock, your teacher broadcaster for TLE Grade 8. Remotely broadcasting live here on Moncada, Tarlac. How are you doing today? I hope that you are all safe and in good health. I'll be with you for the next 25 minutes. So, join me in an exciting and informative learning experience in Information and Communication Technology 8. Before anything else, be sure you are in comfortable and far from noise environment so that you can hear me loud and clear. Also, bring out and prepare your compendium of notes in TLE Information Communication Technology 8, a pen and a paper so you can take down notes as we go along with the lesson. Likewise, I'm inviting you to actively participate in our lesson. If you are watching our FB Live, you can type your answers on the chat box. And for those who are watching and listening to the radio and watching TV, you can write your answers on a piece of paper. Are you ready? Very good. Before we begin, let's have a review. Do you still remember our last lesson? Yes, we discussed about the common hazards encountered by computer technicians and users. Now, can you enumerate the common hazards encountered by computer technicians and users? The common hazards encountered by computer technicians and users are physical hazards, mechanical hazards, chemical hazards, and electrical hazards. One of the most common physical hazards involving computer technicians are heating device, tripping, falling, and noise. Mechanical hazards characterized by the type of harm caused by entanglement, trapping, crushing, and cutting. While chemical hazards has a wide array of chemicals used with electronic equipment. These are flammables, corrosives, reactive, and toxins. Electrical hazards can be caused by unsafe use of extension cords, malfunctioning of electrical equipment, shock, and fire. So, always be extra careful because accidents may happen at any time. I'm glad that you still remember our last lesson, which means you are now ready for the next topic. So, let's begin. Let me ask everyone, what is this logo? Excellent! This is the logo of the 5S principle, which are sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Do you have any knowledge about the 5S principle? The 5S concept was popularized by Taichi Ono and Shigo Shingo of Japan. The 5S approach was developed further by a Japanese named Hiroyuki Hirano in his book 5 Pillars of the Visual Workplace. 5S is a systematic form of visual management, utilizing everything from floor tape to operation manuals. It is not just about cleanliness or organization. It is also about maximizing efficiency and profit. Alright, let us enumerate the 5S one by one. Now, let's first discuss the first S, which is sort. For the Japanese term, they call it seiri. Again, for the first S, it is sort. For the Japanese term, they call it seiri, putting things in order. This can be done by identifying and eliminating all unnecessary items from the workplace. Some use a system called red tagging, in which every item not necessary for a process gets red tagged during the sort of phase. In sorting, you have 3 goals. First, simplify inspection. Second, increase the amount of available and useful space. And lastly, increase safety by eliminating obstacles. Now, let's proceed with the second S, which is set in order or systematize. The Japanese term is seiton. Again, the second S is set in order or systematize. And the Japanese term, they call it seiton. It is an action to put every necessary item in good order. Identifying places to arrange the things and placing them in a proper order for prompt usage. Here are the 3 methods. First, place things in such a way that they can be easily reached whenever they are needed. Second, put all materials and equipment at a place allocated them with a proper label. And lastly, use display cautions, messages, instructions at a proper place at a proper height. The third S is shine, and the Japanese term is seiso. Again, for the third S, it is shine, and the Japanese term, they call it seiso. It is an action to clean your workplace thoroughly. Seiso is sweeping or cleaning and inspecting the workplace tools and machinery on a regular basis. The third S, shine, before and after condition has benefit, which are keeping the workplace clean and pleasing to work in, and improves the production process, efficiency, and safety, reduces waste, prevents errors and defects. Now, for the fourth S, it is standardized. And the Japanese term, they call it shiketsu. Again, for the fourth S, it is standardized. And the Japanese term, they call it shiketsu. The process used to sort, order, and clean the workplace. It is maintaining the standard level of cleanliness, hygiene, and visual control. Here are the 3 methods. First, document procedures and guidelines for sorting, set in order, shine. Second, make a checklist for each section and train your people in using them. And lastly, carry out periodic evaluation by using a checklist. For the fifth S is sustain, or in Japanese term, it is shitsuke. It talks about discipline and commitment. To maintain discipline, we need to practice and repeat until it becomes a way of life. Discipline is the core of 5S principle. Everyone sticks to the rule and makes it a habit. Here are the 3 methods. First, create a structure of how and when 5S activities will be implemented. Second, formulate guidelines for audit, evaluation of 5S implementation, and lastly, practice the 4S, which are sort, set in order, shine, and standardize. Spontaneously and willingly as a way of life. You can apply the 5S principle in your computer files by following this step. 1. Sort. You can keep what you want, delete what you don't, and for not sure files, move and decide later. Number 2. Set in order. For the files, organize to find quickly and move to other storage location. 3. Shine. Empty the trash bin. Reduce or compress space limits and reformat. For number 4, standardize. Label the files correctly for easy searching and finding, and apply file management rules. Number 5, sustain. Always schedule for reviews, standards for new files, and monitor data. Here are the 8 benefits of 5S principle. First, reduce delays. It's the best thing that you can do. You can organize your desktop, shortcuts, programs, folders, and the like by dragging and dropping them. Second, improve efficiency and productivity. Third, maintain safety and cleanliness. Fourth, maintain the good product quality. Fifth, improve quality performance. 6. Reduce energy costs. 7. Fewer accidents. 8. Higher quality. So my dear learners, what do you think is the importance of 5S principle in ICT? Very good. 5S principle is a process that delivers outstanding results in the areas of quality, productivity, cost, efficiency, and safety. Moreover, it involves cleaning away the workplace to get rid of cluttered and unused items, tools, and machinery, and putting everything that is important in the right place. Lastly, improvement in safety. 5S helps in creating a safe workplace by reducing accidents caused by slippery floors, eliminating oil leaks, and creating visual indicators. My dear learners, I know you've learned a lot today. So, let us do a recap. Define 5S. Great job. 5S is the acronym for the 5 Japanese word Seiri for sorting, Seiton for set in order, Seiso for shine, Shiketsu for standardize, and Shitsuke for sustain. 5S principle helps to eliminate waste, streamline production, and optimize efficiencies. When you adopt 5S thinking, you make a commitment to put safety, organization, and effectiveness ahead of production deadlines, profits, and output. 5S is not just applicable to the factory floor, where most people would apply it. It is just as important to apply the principle of 5S in the lean office or even on your computer drives. So what are the 8 benefits of the 5S principle? Excellent. First, we have reduce delays. Second, improve efficiency and productivity. Third, maintain safety and cleanliness. Fourth, maintain the good product quality. Fifth, improve quality performance. Six, reduce energy costs. 7, fewer accidents. 8, high quality. So I hope you've learned something new from our lesson for today, which you can also apply in your daily living. At this point, let us see how well you understand the lesson. Kindly get a piece of paper and pen. And for those who are watching our FB Live, you can type your answers in the chat box. This is a multiple choice quiz. It only consists of 5 items. I will read the questions twice. So, are you ready? So first, number 1, it is maintaining the standard level of cleanliness, hygiene, and visual control. Is it A, sort, B, shine, C, sustain, D, standardize? Again, for number 1, it is maintaining the standard level of cleanliness, hygiene, and visual control. Is it A, sort, B, shine, C, sustain, D, standardize? For number 2, what is the Japanese term of standardize? Is it A, shitsuke, B, seiketsu, C, seiton, D, seiri? Number 2, what is the Japanese term of standardize? Is it A, shitsuke, B, seiketsu, C, seiton, D, seiri? Number 3, who further developed the 5S principle? Is it A, Fukuzawa Yukichi, B, Kitaro Nishida, C, Hiroyuki Hirano, D, Nishi Amane? Again, for number 3, who further developed the 5S principle? Is it A, Fukuzawa Yukichi, B, Kitaro Nishida, C, Hiroyuki Hirano, D, Nishi Amane? Number 4, the 5S stands for blank. Is it A, sort, set in order, shine, system, stand. Letter B, sort, system, set in order, standard, shine. Letter C, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Letter D, sustain, system, shine, set in order. Again, for number 4, the 5S stands for blank. Is it A, sort, set in order, shine, system, stand? Letter B, sort, system, set in order, standard, shine. And letter C, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Letter D, sort, sustain, system, shine, set in order. Number 5. What does Shitsuke mean? Is it A, self-discipline, B, sort, C, clean, D, organized? Last, number 5. What does Shitsuke mean? Is it A, self-discipline, B, sort, C, clean, D, organized? Alright, that's our short quiz for today. Are you ready to check your answers? These are the correct answers. For number 1, we have letter D, standardized. For number 2, we have letter B, seiketsu. For number 3, we have letter C, Hiroyuki Hirano. And for number 4, we have letter C, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. And for the last number, we have letter A, self-discipline. Okay, count your scores. For those who got 5, very good. For those who got 4 and 3, good. And for those who got 2 and below, it's okay. Don't lose hope and keep on trying. Please get your compendium of notes in TLE Information Communication Technology 8 and review your answers. That was a great learning experience with you. Hopefully, you enjoyed our lesson for today. Thank you for listening. Always remember our hashtag in technology and livelihood education. We aim for skills, knowledge, and progress in TLE. I am Teacher Raqueline I. Pollock of Moncada National High School, your grade 8 TLE broadcaster. Don't forget to follow our health protocols. Always wear your face mask and wash your hands regularly. Stay safe, everyone. God bless.
How are you today?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, learners of Tarlac.
Good morning, Math Talino Grade 4 learners!
Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo
Here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Simulcast over DCTC
Radyo Pilipino Tarlac.
I'm Sir Glenn, your teacher broadcaster.
Broadcasting live here at Paniki, Tarlac.
Remotely here in Concepcion, Tarlac.
Live here at Barangay Pedro Elquines, Mayantok, Tarlac.
Broadcasting live from Ramos National High School.
Your anchor teacher today for grade 9 mathematics.
Your partner in education this time of pandemic.
Broadcasting live from Victoria, Tarlac. You are watching Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac, simulcast over DZTC 828 Radio Filipino Tarlac. You can also watch us live via Facebook page and YouTube channel on RTV Tarlac Channel 26. Hello, grade 8 learners. I am Juliana Sabado Razon, your teacher broadcaster for Health Grade 8. Join me for 25 minutes of meaningful learning experience on air. Before we begin, I have some study tips to maximize remote learning. First, find a comfortable place that is far from noise, so that you will hear me loud and clear. Next, get all the materials you will need while watching or listening to our broadcast. Listen attentively and be interactive. You may use the comment box below if you have questions. You may also type your answers in the comment box during activity time. Grade 8 Health for second quarter is about family life. For this afternoon, you are expected to explain the importance of maternal nutrition, prenatal and postnatal care. Discuss the importance of newborn screening, the APGAR scoring system, and the essential newborn care protocol. Recognize the importance of immunization in protecting children's health and the advantages of breastfeeding for both mother and child. Before going to our lesson for today, let us have a review of the previous lesson. Kindly get your activity sheets and let us answer activity number 1. Multiple choices. Write the letter of the correct answer in your activity notebook. For question number 1. It is the time when a new cell is formed during fertilization. It grows and develops into a baby in the woman's uterus. A. Pregnancy. B. Fertilization. C. Lactation. Or D. Ovulation. What is your answer? The answer is letter A, pregnancy. Very good. Question number 2. It is a reproductive process where the genes of the father and the mother merge to form a single cell. A, pregnancy. B, fertilization. C, lactation. Or D, ovulation. What do you think is the correct answer? Letter D, fertilization. Good job. Question number 3. A phase of pregnancy that occurs from week 13 to week 27. In this period, most women start to look pregnant and begin to wear maternity clothes. It is also the easiest part of pregnancy. A, first trimester. B, second trimester. C, third trimester. Or D, fourth trimester. The correct answer is letter B, second trimester. Excellent. Question number 4. It is the passage of a baby from its mother's uterus to the outside of her body. The uterus contracts many times and pushes the baby through the vagina and outside the mother's body. A, birth. B, labor. C, fertilization. Or D, pregnancy. The correct answer is letter A, birth. Very good. Last question, number 5. It is a common pregnancy complication having a lower than normal number of healthy red blood cells? A. Ectopic pregnancy. B. Anemia. C. High blood pressure. Or D. Premature labor. The correct answer is letter D. Anemia. Very good. How well did you perform in the first activity? Congratulations for those who got perfect score. For those who got lower than 3, don't worry, this is just a pre-assessment. We now move on to our first topic today, the importance of maternal nutrition. Becoming a mother is not that easy. It entails great responsibility not only to herself, but as well as her child and of her family. Maternal nutritional status significantly affects the baby's health development during early embryogenesis, pregnancy, birth, and lactation, and thereafter determines health during growth and even during adulthood. Kaya naman napaka-importante na lahat ng buntis ay maging aware sa lahat ng kanilang mga kinakain. Dahil ang nutrient na kinakain nila ay na-absorb lahat ng bata sa loob ng kanilang sinapupunan. Here is the Pinggang Pinoy for Pregnant and Lactating Food Guide that uses a food plate model to show the recommended amount of food group in every meal. Ang Pinggang Pinoy ay nahahati sa 3 food group. Ang Go Food, Grow Food, and Glow Food. Go Food or energy-giving food, these are rice, bread, pasta, root crops, and other food rich in carbohydrates that provide energy to support bodily functions and physical activity. Sa Go Food naman or bodybuilding food, this food group includes fish, lean meat, eggs, that provides building of the mother's muscle and baby tissue. Eating fatty fish provide essential fatty acid for the children's brain development. Para sa Glow Food or body-regulating food, fruits and vegetables enriched with vitamins, minerals, and fibers are needed for the regulation process of the body. Green leafy vegetables are rich with high iron and folate content. Narito ang halimbawa ng daily dietary plan para sa mga buntis. Para sa bodybuilding food, kumain ng fish, meat, or poultry na may 4 matchbox sizes. Milk and milk products is 2/3 cup whole. Sa eggs is 3 to 4 pieces per week. Sa dried beans and nuts is 1/2 cup cooked. Para sa energy-giving food, enriched rice is 5 cups cooked. Root crops is 1 piece small or 1/2 cup slice. For sugar is 6 teaspoons. And for fats is 7 teaspoons. Para sa body-regulating foods, green leafy vegetables is 3/4 cup cooked. Vitamin C-rich foods is 2 pieces medium or 2 slices for big fruit. Other fruits and vegetables is 2 pieces medium fruits, 2/3 cup cooked vegetables. Moving on to our next topic, Essential Newborn Care Protocol, Newborn Screening, and the APGAR Scoring. Makalipas ang 9 na buwang pagbubuntis, ayan na, lalabas na ang bata. Nakaka-excite, hindi ba? Pero nakakatakot din. Alam mo ba kung bakit? Newborn babies have many needs, such as diaper changes and frequent feeding. They can also have health issues that are different from older children or adults. That is why the Department of Health developed an essential newborn care protocol aimed to significantly reduce infant deaths in the country. This protocol focuses on the newborn's first few hours of life with the health workers and medical practitioners manual guiding in providing evidence-based essential newborn care. At the heart of this protocol are 4 time-bound interventions. Number 1, immediate and thorough drying. Sa immediate and thorough drying, maiiwasan ang hypothermia, isang kondisyon na kung saan ang body temperature ng bata ay lubhang mababa. Number 2, early skin-to-skin contact. Keeping the baby and the mother in uninterrupted skin-to-skin contact prevents hypothermia, hypoglycemia, and sepsis. Ito din ay makakatulong upang maagang ma-initiate sa bata ang breastfeeding. Number 3, properly timed clumping and cutting of the cord after 1 to 3 minutes. Ito ay makakatulong upang mabawasan ang anemia at brain damage. Number 4, non-separation of the newborn from the mother is also for early breastfeeding initiation and grooming in. Kasama sa Essential Newborn Care ay ang Republic Act 9288. This is an act promulgating a comprehensive policy and a national system for ensuring newborn screening. Ang Republic Act na ito ay may layunin na lahat ng bagong silang na sanggol ay dapat sumailalim sa newborn screening. Newborn screening is a simple procedure to find out whether the baby has congenital metabolic disorder, which, whether left untreated, can lead to mental retardation or even death. So what is the importance of newborn screening? Most babies with metabolic disorders look normal at birth. By doing newborn screening, metabolic disorders may be detected even before clinical signs and symptoms are present. And because of this, treatment can be given early to prevent consequences of untreated conditions. So when is screening done? Newborn screening is ideally done on the 40th to 72nd hour of life. However, it may also be done after 24 hours from birth. So how is newborn screening done? A few drops of blood are taken from the baby's heel, blotted on a special absorbent filter card, and then sent to newborn screening center. What should be done when a baby is tested positive to newborn screening? So babies with positive result must be referred at once to a specialist for confirmatory testing and further management. What are the disorders tested for newborn screening? The disorders tested for newborn screening are the following. 1. Congenital hypothyroidism. It is a partial or total loss of thyroid gland function that affects infants from birth. Number 2. Congenital adrenal hyperplasia is a group of rare autosomal inherited recessive disorders characterized by a deficiency of one of the enzymes required to produce specific hormones. Galactosemia. It is a disorder that affects how a simple sugar, called galactose, is processed by the body. Phenylketonuria. It is a hereditary condition that raises blood levels of a substance called phenylalanine. Glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency or G6PD deficiency. The disease primarily affects the red blood cells which bring oxygen in the body from the lungs to tissues. Moving on to APGAR scoring system. APGAR score is a test to be given to newborn right after their birth. To APGAR or APGAR means appearance or skin color, pulse or heart rate, grimace or reflex response, activity or muscle tone, and respiration or breathing rate. How to use the APGAR score for assessing newborn? First is to assess the baby's appearance or the skin color. Pale or blue skin color is 0 points, while pink body and blue extremities is 1 point. Completely pink skin color is 2 points. Next is the pulse or heart rate. Absent of pulse is 0 point. Less than 100 beat per minute is 1 point, while over 100 beat per minute is 2 points. Next is grimace or reflex irritability. Placid grimace is 0 point. Some flexion or extremities is 1 point, while sneezes, coughs, and pulls away is 2 points. Next is activity or muscle tone. Absent of activity is 0 points, while arms and legs reflex or flex is 1 point. Active movement is 2 points. Lastly is respiration. Absent of respiration is 0 point. Slow and irregular is 1 point. And vigorous cry is 2 points. 0 to 3 points is severely depressed. 4 to 6 points is moderately depressed. 7 to 10 points is excellent condition. What does the score mean? The baby is in good health if the test result scores 7 or above. A lower score doesn't mean that your baby is unhealthy. It means that your baby may need some immediate medical care, such as sanctioning of the airways or oxygen to help him or her breathe better. At this point of time, kindly get your activity sheets and let us answer activity number 2. Fill in the blank. Choose the letter or choose the correct answer in the box. Write your answer in your activity notebook. Number 1. Go food, or also known as blank, includes rice, bread, pasta, root crops, and other food rich in carbohydrates that provide energy to support bodily function and physical activity. What is your answer? The answer is energy-giving food. Very good. Number 2. Grow food or blank include fish, lean meat, eggs that provide building of the mother's muscle and baby's tissue. What is your answer? The answer is body-building food. Excellent. Number 3. Blank is a simple procedure to find out whether the baby has congenital metabolic disorder, which, whether left untreated, can lead to mental retardation or even death. What is your answer? The answer is newborn screening. Good job. Number 4. APGAR score is a test to be given to newborn right after their birth. APGAR means appearance or skin color, pulse or heart rate, grimace or reflex response, activity or muscle tone, and blank or breathing rate. What is your answer? The answer is respiration. Very good. Number 5. Blank is a disorder of a newborn baby that has a partial or complete loss of function of the thyroid gland that affects infants from birth. What is your answer? The answer is congenital hypothyroidism. Good job. How well did you perform in the second activity? Kindly type your score in the comment box. Congratulations to those who got perfect score. Now let's proceed to the prenatal and postnatal care. Prenatal care is a preventive health care for pregnant women. This can be done through regular check-up to prevent any health problems of a mother and a child. In the first stage, a pregnant woman should be taken care and avoid vices such as drinking alcoholic beverages, doing light exercises such as walking and yoga, and eating nutritious food. Since this period is crucial, a pregnant mother should get the necessary prenatal checkup and immunizations are strictly followed as scheduled. On the other hand is postnatal care. Postnatal period begins immediately after a mother gives birth to a child. This includes checking of temperature and feeding of a newborn baby, including weight, danger signs, eyes, and cord. It also includes giving vitamins and vaccination after birth. Aside from this, a mother also should be given care and assessment after giving birth. This includes plenty of rest to rebuild her strength and proper eating nutritious food. It is important to stay as healthy as possible because it affects the baby's breastfeeding. Moving on to the advantages of breastfeeding and the importance of immunization. Breast milk for a newborn 0 to 6 months is sufficient to meet the nutritional needs. Breastfeeding is the traditional and ideal form of infant feeding, meeting an infant's nutritional needs to his first 4 to 6 months of life. So what are the advantages of breastfeeding? Number 1, human milk is clean. It lowers the risk of intestinal illness and general infection. Number 2, breast milk contains antibodies that help the immune system of the infant become strong. Number 3, it is non-allergenic and easily digested. Number 4, it is economical and nutritious. And number 5, it promotes emotional bonding between the child and the mother. Narito naman ang mga iba't ibang bakuna na ibinibigay sa mga batang 1 taon pababa. Ang BCG ay vaccine laban sa tuberculosis at ang hepatitis B naman ay laban sa HEPA at ito ay parehong ibinabakuna pagkapanganak ng bata. Ang pentavalent vaccine ay laban sa diphtheria, tetano, Hepa B, pertussis, pneumonia at meningitis. At ito ay binibigay para sa mga batang 1.5-month-old para sa first dose, 2.5-month-old para sa second dose, at 3.5-month-old naman para sa third dose. Ang OPV vaccine naman ay laban sa polio na ibinibigay sa batang 1.5-month-old hanggang 3.5-month-old. Ang pneumococcal conjugate vaccine naman ay laban sa pneumonia at meningitis na ibinibigay mula 1.5-month-old para sa first dose, 2.5-month-old para sa second dose, at 3.5-month-old naman para sa third dose. Ang MMR vaccine ay laban sa tigdas, beke at German measles at ibinabakuna sa batang 9-month-old at 1 taon. Sabi nga ng DOH, todo ligtas, maniguro, magpabakuna ng kompleto. Pag kompleto, protektado. There you have it, students. At this point of time, kindly get your activity sheet and your pen. Let us answer activity number 3. True or false? Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is incorrect. Number 1. It is not necessary for a healthy pregnant mother to have a regular checkup. Is it true or false? What is your answer? The answer is false. Very good. Number 2. Prenatal care includes good nutrition and healthy eating habits during pregnancy. Is it true or false? What do you think is the answer? Good job. It is true. Number 3. Breast milk is the best food since it contains essential nutrients suitable for the infant's need. It is also nature's first immunization, enabling the infant to fight potentially serious infections. Is it true or false? What is your answer? The answer is true. Excellent. Number 4. One reason of reducing the number of deaths of a newborn baby is the unang yakap. Is it true or false? What is your answer? The answer is true. Very good. Number 5. Healthy infants are not necessarily be provided with newborn screening because they are already in normal condition. Is it true or false? What is your answer? Very good. The answer is false. How well did you perform in this activity? Congratulations for those who got perfect score. Don't forget to send your scores to your MAPE teachers. Before I end, shout out po to Madam Dalen I. Roy, our EPS in MAPE. Thank you, ma'am. To Sir Aga Gonzaga for the accommodation as always. To our principal, Sir Angel Villamin. To Ma'am Jane Luzon, our head teacher in MAPE. To Ma'am Mary Ann Suliban. To Sir Ram Gawat. To Ma'am Erica Cardona for the technical moral support and being my makeup artist also. Thank you for participating. I hope you have learned a lot to our lesson today. This has been your teacher broadcaster, Juliana Sabado Razon, saying, take care, God bless, and be safe.